Hello children, we are back with chapter number 4, quadratic equation of standard 10. You have already studied about quadratic formula. You know how to find out the discriminant, then how to find out the roots. Now we are beginning with the real life examples. We are going to use the quadratic equations. We are going to find out its values and we are going to solve the real life examples using quadratic equations. So let's begin. Here the very first question is there. Question number 4. The sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's age in years 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find his present age. As you already know, we'll consider the present age to be x years because that is the thing we are supposed to find out. So, the first statement, let present age of Rahman be x years. Hence, his age 3 years ago will be x minus 3. You can see here in the figure also, picture also, it is the back side, it is x minus 3 because it is ago, and in future it will be added, so it is plus 5. His age 5 years from now will be x plus 5 years. Now the equation, the relation is sum of reciprocals of these two ages. So let us find out the reciprocal of these two ages. 3 years ago, the reciprocal will be 1 upon x minus 3. For 5 years from now, the reciprocal will be 1 upon x plus 5. And we have to take the sum, which is equal to 1 by 3. So this is your equation. 1 upon x minus 3 plus 1 upon x plus 5 equal to 1 by 3. This is similar to the last example that you have done. So, try solving it. The final answer is told to you. The present age comes out to be 7 years. Children, here you are free to use any of those two methods which you have studied, either the factorization method or the formula method, whichever you are comfortable. Now let's continue with the next question, question number 5. In a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. So the total marks is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. So that is the condition. We'll be dealing with the condition later on. Find her marks in the 2 subjects. So let us consider there are 2 subjects. We'll consider one subject score to be equal to x. Here we have taken her mathematics score to be x, whereas the total of mathematics and English is 30. So the scores in English will be 30 minus x. So now we have both the scores. In mathematics x, in English 30 minus x. Now there is the condition. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics, so it will be x plus 2 more. And 3 marks less in English. English it is 30 minus x. 3 marks less means 30 minus x minus 3. That is how you will get the 2 new marks according to the new condition. Let the new marks be x plus 2 in mathematics and 30 minus x minus 3 in English. So you have 2 scores and the product of these 2 scores it is 210. So, the equation x plus 2 30 minus x minus 3 in the second bracket equal to 210. The second bracket can be simplified further, and you can do that multiplication of the binomials and you get this quadratic equation: x square minus 25x plus 156 equal to 0. Now you are free to use any of the two methods, that is factorization or formula method. With that you get the answer. The answer here is 12 or 13. X comes out to be 12 or 13. If 12 is the answer, then you will have one set of scores, because x is the marks obtained in mathematics. If in mathematics she has got 12, then in English it will be 30 minus 12, that is 18. But if she would have got 13 in mathematics, then in English it will be 17. So here in this question you have two set of answers. This is quite possible in mathematics. Question number 6. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. The longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. Find the sides of the field. So you have a rectangular field. The relation between the length of the two sides and the length of the diagonal, it is all given, but the length of the side is not given. Only the relation is given. So let us begin with the figure. This is your rectangular field. Let the shorter side be x. What will be the length of the longer side? X plus 30. And then what will be the length of the diagonal? It is 60 meters more. So it will be x plus 60. So this is how you have the length of the three sides now. How are you going to proceed? It's a rectangle. So the triangle which we can see over there, wherein three sides are known, it's a right angle triangle, and all three sides known, you can use Pythagoras property or Pythagoras theorem. So let's proceed by using Pythagoras theorem. It will tell you that x square plus x plus 30 whole square equal to x plus 60 whole square. Open the brackets. Use the identities for that, and you will get a quadratic equation. When you solve the quadratic equation, you will get the shorter side to be equal to 90 meters and longer side to be equal to 120 meters. The next question now, question number 7. The difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. The square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. So there are two numbers. One is smaller, the other is larger. Solution: let the larger number be L and the smaller number be S. So we have just used the L for larger and S for smaller. It simplifies your task. Now, one of the condition, actually it is the second condition, let us use it initially. The square of the smaller number is S, its square will be S square, is 8 times the larger, that is 8 times L, 8L. So the first equation is S square equal to 8L. Keep it for now. We'll concentrate in the second condition. The second condition is the difference of squares of two numbers is 180. Difference of squares of two numbers. Two numbers are L and S. Their squares L square, S square. Their difference L square minus S square. I repeat, the numbers are L and S, their squares are L square, S square, and difference, that's why it is L square minus S square. It is equal to 180. But we already know the value of S square. It is 8L. Let's substitute. Now you have a quadratic equation. L square minus 8L. You can take 180 on the other side. It will become minus 180 equal to 0. So you have a quadratic equation. When you solve it, you will have these two values for your numbers. The two numbers will be either 1812 or 18 minus 12. That's all for now. We have more examples to be solved. We'll be solving it in the coming videos. Thank you for now.